Hi, welcome back to Sideswipe's Prime channel, and today, finally, after 2 months, I can finally tell you about Kamen Rider MY-TH, in a fashion of having as much information as uh, possible. Why I've been holding up these videos for so long is because I want to give you full package, and the information has been not a lot until the press conference, but we finally have. So, so let's go. And obviously, in terms of like chronologically telling, the first thing we've got was a post on Kamen Rider global account. Also, I think it was posted on YouTube, and the post was saying awakening from a century. Awakening from century long slumber, people's wishes endure, and a falling star becoming a myth. The next chapter of Kamen Rider is about to unfold. Kamen Rider MY-TH, a mysterious mouse rider who faces off against a cat rider Mao and Reed in a all-new battle, mouse versus cat, powered by a mysterious egg-shaped item. Mice transforms using the belt worn across his chest, while Mao and Reed confront him with belts worn on their waists. Information regarding international broadcast and streaming will be announced at a later date. So that's what we had for the beginning, and later that obviously turned into a showcase of poster with our three main writers, so Mice, Reed, and Mao, and that was it for quite some time. Obviously, the poster also showcased in a certain way a Ride X. Now we obviously have a bit more of showing how Ride X looks, and they are they're definitely weird items, but we also have eyeballs, had eyeballs, so anything goes. Um, then we've got obviously a alongside everything a trail, like basic trailer that showed us that mice and mouse. We saw this form of mice with a belt on the waist. That also showed us his weapon. That also showed the monster. The frames and monsters do look freaky as heck. We also saw a bike and stuff. Then we obviously had a lot of leaks, but obviously the important part is that we had first look at mice in the Zed's Last Mission movie. And after that, obviously, everything ran straight. No. Then we had a dropping about the information of the Mao, Mice, and Mice's writer girl. And then obviously the press conference stuff. Yes. So in terms of like production things, the thing I was waiting for the most is the writer, the writer, and the writer we've got this season is a very, very surprising one, because it's Naruhisa Arakawa, who isn't new to this franchise because he have wrote a season already over 20 years ago, which was Kuga. And oh boy, I'm interested, because the way how he wrote Kuga was obviously good, but it was in a very different mentality than today's standards. Obviously, everyone says Kuga does feel like Show Rider, so I really wonder what will he do with Reiwa. We obviously got information about the theme song, and it's called One Shot, and it's performed by uh, Exile Tribe Group Do Rampage. And Exile Tribe already made a song, and it was obviously Ghost, which was a song I had to really get used to, but they really do know how to make a song. Shake It Off is a great example. And then very important uh, thing are obviously the characters. So obviously we have our main rider. And so my civilian name is Sora Otsumi, and his actor who will be playing him is called Ikuho Akiya. I definitely botched that. Wait, I made that joke already. Oh well. Um, so in terms of like his description, he is a descendant of the Otsumi family that has served in a role similar to like a battler with a bit more capabilities, with bigger range, for the prestigious house of Mizuki for generations. And Strike becomes mice to defeat the main kaijin called Fukagishi, in order to fulfill a promise he made to his master. We will talk about her in a short moment. So, in terms of mice, the most obvious and most important part is, well, the fact that he has a cross chest belt, just like Zed's. Although I will admit I definitely like this more than Zed's driver. I also do like a way of transforming more than Zed's driver. So Zed's driver just plug the cap, some tap a button, spin, go. Here you have to insert the right egg. You have to first compress it one way, from the top, I think, and then from the sides, and then egg opens. It's more playability, so I like this more, although I definitely do like to see um, how this will turn into a battle convenience, because, sometimes you might have to turn on the in the neck of a second, and that might be out of inconvenience. In terms of the suit, so when we first got a sketches, we thought it will be some kind of female rider for Zeds. Obviously, that wasn't a thing. But for those early sketches, I thought it was really fucking ugly. Now we have it, and I think it's really fucking cool. So at first, I wasn't a fan of the circular tubes, but now I really do like them, and they definitely do give a bit more volume to the suit. I overall like that it has some padding, some plastic on it. That was my problem with that's his base form, that it didn't have a lot of bulk on it. I like the colors. For everyone who might say that Gav is ridiculous because there's a guy who dresses in chocolate, this dude has cheese on his forehead. Just saying. Also, before we go further, I definitely do have to mention that um, about the form changes. So the form changes finally have names. It has been a minute before since we had a names official for form changes. So the bigger ones that give him full-on new looks are called frames. And we have seen so far three. We have seen turtle frame, wolf frame, and bird frame. I think it was a bird, and they do look cool. They do look cool. The bird one is obviously the best. Then all three obviously share the aesthetic of like suspension, wiring, tubing, and piping. So that's definitely nice.
but we also have smaller ones, like the hedgehog that has been presented in this movie, and it's a style of power up I do not like. It's just some accessory. I didn't like that in Drive, I didn't like that in Zats. But what we have here is, alright, fine, passable. So, going to Sora's master, Yuna Mizuki, who will be played by Riko Horikawa. Uh-huh. And she is in terms of description, so in terms of description, she lost her parents in accident, and now she is out with uh, Sora uh, in her mansion. Um, She also found a mysterious case study group at her high school and leads investigations into mysterious events. So she looks for mysterious events. Her parents die in an accident. I wonder where this will go. And we can end up the trio of a mariner characters for now on their on their on her tutor. So Tatsuomi Asao, who will be played by Hayate Akata, and he's red, like he is red for sure. There's no going around it. In the trailer, he has black and he has this like black and yellow, which is obviously red's color. Also, like just the way how he, from the trailer, we can see how he just presents himself. Please. Also, he has glasses. So many red flags. So in terms of history, he met Sora after getting caught up in a battle between My-TH and the Inexplicable, the other name for the monsters. Although hired as Yuna's tutor, Tatsuomi also ended up serving as an external advisor to the mysterious case study group that Yuna founded. And yeah, next. Red flag, like, yeah, he was caught in a crossfire battle between mice and monster. And so weird that Red sometimes will be appearing in the most inconvenient moments and targeting something he shouldn't know. Oh gosh. So yeah, in my short, I said maybe Yuna will be the red now, definitely, and definitely Tatsuami. Going to the to our rival group. So the series based on Chinese zodiac. Our main character is Mice. What we will do with the rest? Will we give him rest of animals as a forms, as I said already, or maybe this will be other riders? Both. So in the mythology of the show, there has been a century old, at least century old, group that has been battling those monsters. As we can see from one of the trailers, something happened. Mice became their enemy, and rather than a dragon rider, they have two cats. So everything is a bit weird. And obviously, it will probably be so. Obviously, it will be framed like Mice did something long ago. Seems that he does something bad, so now everyone is after him. Standard misunderstanding, the mother of all plots. Our group consists of other animal riders, and their leader is Kamori Minetaka, who will be played by Keisuke Higashi, and he is Kamen Rider Mao. And he's Kamen Rider Mao, the leader of the Junshi Domei, an alliance of Zodiac-based warriors then dedicated to defeating the Fukigashi, and has risen from slumber in the modern era, transcending 100 years. His goal to defeat the Fukigashi is the same as My-TH, but Kamen has sworn an irreco- in, irrecognizable irrecognizable sense of justice, which clashes fiercely with Sora. He transforms into Kamen Rider Mao, as I already said. In terms of the suit, it's beautiful. It's for now. It is my favorite suit. It's beautiful. It is what I wished Zeds would be base. So nice we have. Although he's red, he's pointy, he's sharp. So I wonder what might happen to the Dragon Rider. So yeah, and he also has been shown having his own personal weapon. Also, I will tell something that I've seen about the overall alliance, but just let me introduce them so I can't officially tell about it, but we have three more we know about. And first is Tigray, and I am not yet sure is Tigray the name of the civilian or the name of the rider, but his actor is Shunya Kaneko, and and it's said that he is a longtime friend of uh, Mao, with who one another supported each other and possesses a keen instinct and is reliable like an older brother. So that's definitely interesting. His animal obviously is a tiger, and that's my second favorite suit. It's big, it's bulky, it has some um, uh, beef to it. The visor is interesting. Um, so yeah, next up is Zhao. Zhao, our new Snake Rider. Snake Rider convention assembled. We have a new member, and his actor is Kosei Tsubakura. And he from the trailer says something like just let me be the first one to get those powers and beat someone, something like this. So he probably will be this like aggressive, I'm just here to make your day be as shitty as possible dude. And the Zhao suit is okay. It's definitely a Cobra. It's definitely a Cobra, so that's okay. And finally, our last rider for now that we know the face, that. So that is a rabbit, and that is a rabbit rider. Hair. Actor is Nanako Ando, and she is a capable modern woman with a exceptional hearing, who can detect the Fukigashi, but she also possesses a cute side. Um, and from the trailer, she has this like says something like, "I can beat you in 60 seconds." So she will probably be less like hyper competitive when in battle, and she obviously is a robot rider. It looks like a bit of the illegitimate child of Zero One's biting shark, probably because of colors. Yes, so those are the writers we know about, but we also get a Vanken, K, and Mutton. So it's our dog rider, our rooster rider, and our goat rider. And Vanken's suit is so fucking cool. Oh my god, it's definitely one of my favorites. K is a a surprise to me. I did not think Rooster can be so scary, and Mount is also there. And so, it's so very important fact, and they all do have uh, a buckle riders on their stomachs, and there are four types. We have a hammer type, a hammer. We have a gun. We have a stick. I don't know what this is, and we have a chainsaw. So I think it's like they represent the old times, Mice represents the new times. He's like a bit more gentle with the egg. They are smash this thing. I think that's just a visual language, but I think this will definitely convey something. Important part is that all the ride decks have two animals. So Mice has, well, Mice, but also has a cat, and he shares it with Rid. So some people speculated, oh, maybe it will be like fighting for resources. And no, there's multiples from what we could have seen. So that's definitely, I wonder what definitely where this will go. Also, something I just want to point out is that how a visual language conveys our alliance because of how they are dressed, how all the characters are dressed. So Sora is obviously just like modern, just modern leather jacket stuff. And then you get to Mao, who's dressed like a 1930s, 1920s crime boss. You have Dot, who's dressed like a 60s housewife. You have Tigray, who's dressed like a detective from a Sherlock Holmes novel. And you have Zhao, who's dressed a bit like a more traditional clothing. So they definitely are. It's like this century old, even numbers do adapt on in Mao case. So I really do wonder what's this about. The one thing we don't know about is what is obvious, what's actually villains. For now, it's just it's just rampaging monsters. Yeah, right, fine. We'll definitely see something bigger from them later. Uh, yeah, fun fact, uh, or maybe how to say it. Yeah, a funny fact about for me, there are two women in this show. One is really close to the age, one is way too old for me, and yet, for the first time in real life, I do not feel butterflies in my stomach for any women. Meanwhile, we have two two male writers I actually pinned my eyes on. Oh dear goodness. Oh, yeah, that has nothing to do with the show. That's just me. So yes, that's all we have for now. For now, the plot. Um, can I have any expectations for the plot? Obviously, I can. So it will probably be mice battling monsters in the first arc, being intercepted by the Alliance. This will be a Saber plot. I expect this will be something akin to the Saber plot, or where mice will have to, even if not from his own will, then just by being how he is, appease other riders, and so they will start to come to his side and stuff. So yep. Uh, so we are definitely waiting for next month for Zeds to wrap up and to get a first episode. And now, very important thing, something that was the last thing shown in the last trailer, and that really makes me anxious. So, the last frame says, "Stay tuned for global release info." Please, you have streams on Twitch, you have streams on YouTube, you just post on YouTube. Please don't geolock that. I could not watch Zeds this year. through official means because I have been geo-locked, and all the VPNs I've been using on Twitch and YouTube weren't working. Nice. And that's just counterproductive for me. Like America had streams, Asia had streams, but people don't even say Europe had streams. Just UK didn't get streams. Nice, nice. Good that there are other countries. There aren't any other countries that might want to watch it. Anyway, I really do hope this time you will just have for everyone to watch just like that. Tsuburaya does that. Ultraman has good numbers on YouTube. I'm watching Ultraman when it drops, so yeah, Toei. Learn from the steps of the giant. I did not realize that was a pun. That wasn't meant to be a pun. Oh man. Oh my god. So yeah, this will be it for this video. I'm sorry it's so late as it is, but I wanted to have as much beef in this video as I could. I hope I will be able to make more mice videos in the future. I hope you like this video. You may subscribe, you may comment, and see you next time when winds bring you back here. This